Solar panels. My name is Ben Glass. My student ID is 7751133. I look forward to the opportunity to discuss these four areas of math we will explore under the area of the roof of the apartment block that I currently reside in, the energy consumption and greenhouse gas benefits, the financial benefits of installing solar panels, and lastly, does the benefits of solar panels outweigh the costs associated with getting them installed? To discuss first the roof area, we currently consist of 9 units where we have 17.1 metres in length by 6.1 metres in width for each individual unit. The left side of the building has been deemed as unusable, so we're focusing on the middle and right side of the building. So based on 17.1 times 6.1, that equals 104 square metres that each unit individually takes up. Multiply this number by 2, and that's how I've come up with our usable roof space for putting in the solar panels. The current data that we have for our electricity that we're currently using is that we're spending 22.54 kilowatts an hour in a day, and that keeps us in the green, as Energy Australia has deemed that 22.6 kilowatts is the average daily consumption of 4 people in a unit. Now, the only concern that I have associated with this is the fact that I have 2 children, and then there's me and my wife. So my 2 children are under 2, so I'm suspecting that they're actually not using a lot of electricity. Also, another piece of fact that we could use is 2.25 tonnes of greenhouse gases are used every quarter. If we use these solar panels individually, we would drastically decrease our greenhouse gas effect on the environment. Mathematical assumptions that we can make is that we currently have spent 2,118 kilowatts an hour this quarter. If we multiply that by 4 quarters in a year, we've got 8,500 kilowatts an hour in that year that we've used. So going on to the solar panel specifically, the cost of the solar panels is $18,000. It's a 10 kilowatt system. We've got 40 solar panels that will be going up on the roof, taking up 72 square meters. I'm more interested in the actual energy savings, so I've taken what the website has provided me from Eurosolar, and I've taken 12,500 plus 18,250 and divided that by 2 to get a mean average of kilowatts an hour in a year that will actually collect from these solar panels, and that equals 15,500 kilowatts an hour in a year. So if these solar panels were wholly and solely for ourselves, we would be getting 8,475 minus from 15,512 kilowatts a year, which equals positive 7,000 kilowatts a year put back into the energy grid. This would be a significant impact on, obviously we're not producing greenhouse gases, we're making a significant contribution to our electricity and providing green energy, and that would be obviously helping our environment. So, as I said before about our greenhouse gases, not essentially hurting our environment at all, but the real thing we need to look into is obviously that our strata won't allow us just to have these solar panels on the roof and not actually assisting the other units around. So we need to work out the energy savings split between the 9 units. So if, again, we've got our 15,000 a year that we're saving, and we're taking what we're spending times that by 9. We've got 76,275 kilowatts a year being spent by the block. The savings minused off is 60,700 kilowatts between the 9 units that is being spent. So each unit will have spent in a year 6,751 kilowatts a year, which saves 1,700 kilowatts a year. How long does it take to pay off the cost of the solar panels? So this would be the current cost that we spend on our electricity bills over the 94-day period, and then we take that figure, we've got a savings of 455.65 that we're spending each quarter instead, from the savings that we've received, and that figure, if we take the money that we would have actually spent normally, it would take us 52 months to begin benefiting from the savings produced through the solar panels, which is about 4 years, a little bit over 4 years, to actually see any potential savings. There's obviously some of the math that's associated there, but the goal in mind is for you to actually see all the math written out so that you can actually apply this to an assessment and actually understand how to essentially solve this. So thank you for taking time to review my report. If there's any questions that you have, feel free to email me at my student ID, which is 7751133. I hope it was an enlightening slideshow, and I look forward to your feedback.